since we've moved here, I've received a lot of calls, people asking me for advice. How do you think? How do you think that place is? Do you think we should move? Should I move with my family and all of that? So I'm going to be talking about, the reasons why I think you should move. Stay tuned, guys. Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is James and it's good to have you back here. So today I want to talk about different kind of calls that I've received, especially from my big career people that are back home, and they are wondering, oh, should I move, should I not move, and all of that. I know, like, from my whole home country, the number one thing for people, even when you're well to do, is the security, right? It's really even at this point that everything in that country, I don't want to but yeah, what I want to now talk about today is what I think you would like and what I think you would not like it, and then what I think you should do, right? So I'm going to start off with what I think you will not like about this country, right? So for people that are very well to do, they have their careers running, they have children and all of that, and they are scared of moving. Things that you might not like in this country is, number one, the fact that you might not get help. What I mean by help, like house help and all of that, right? So if you move here, you might not have the liberty of having house help, and so you have to do things yourself. And back home, you were not used to that. You were used to having help around. So that might be a big shift for you, and it might be tough for you to handle, right? Then the second thing that I think that you might not like, a lot of people have their cars in Nigeria. Some people even have drivers and all of that. If you have car here, you have to pay for car insurance. There are some places you cannot drive to because you pay congestion charge. There are some places they would not be parking, so you have to just use the public transport. So now, for people that are not used to that kind of life, it might also be a big shift for them, and that's another thing I think you might not like when you move here. But trust me, the public transport system is very good. You can literally go to anywhere in this country with the train and the bus, right? Now, another thing that I think that you might not like, the way we live in big houses in our home country. In this place, it's not the same move. For you to have that kind of big houses, you need to pay a lot for it. So you are used to having big houses. So in this place, the rooms are not as big and all of that. So that might also be a big shift for you, right? So these are the things I think that looking back from where you are coming from, and when you come here, things that you might not like. Another thing is, I don't think we pay as much tax in my home country. The tax system in this country is crazy, right? The more you earn, the more you pay, right? So you might not actually like that, but then this is something, at least you pay tax, you see the benefit of paying that tax. So I don't think this tax thing, for me, I don't think it's something really touchy, right? You just overlook it and then move ahead, right? So these are the things that I think that you might not like when you come here, right? Now, let's now move to the benefits of coming here, right? The way you people pay, like for my home country, the way you people pay big school fees for your children and all of that, it's not the same here. You literally forget about paying school fees till, I think it's still college, I'm not sure, or at least I know that till secondary school, right? Education is free. This is a big win for people that pay a lot in their home country. And also, we know that the standard of education here is different, right? Another thing that is like the main thing is security. Sometimes I still get like PTSD. Look, I could be walking in the middle of the night, and then I'm looking behind me. Oh, is somebody coming? Somebody trying to jump me? This is, from where I am coming from. It's not the same here. Nightlife is, you know that you're in a safe country, at least to a great extent, right? This was number one reason for me, security, right? Because you could literally be rich in Nigeria, and then some kind of trigger police and all of that. We all know the story, right? So now you're also in a country where you feel like you are being aired. The more you work, the more you make money in this country, right? You could hear that, oh, people are always pushing shifts and all of that. Yes, because or compared to where I am coming from, if you close late, that's your point, that's your headache. But yeah, if you go beyond your contracted hours, you get paid for that, So all these things are very key for me. And also for my career people that, they've reached maybe peak of their career, or they've gone to manager level, and they are feeling like, oh, if I get here, I might not get a job. I understand that you might have to pick like small level kind of job compared to where you used to be. But trust me, you're in a country where you will grow through the ranks, and there's nothing like, oh, you're too old, you can't do the job. This country is very big on diversity and inclusion. Let you be 70-year-old, as far as you can do the job, you have the skills to do the job, they will employ you. So I don't want you to think that, oh, you come here, I'll come and pack sheets, that's what I will do for the rest of my life. That is not true. If you have the skills and you feel like, okay, you need to upskill, please do that, so that you can get this kind of job. And be ready, condition your mind that you might not get a manager level job when you come here, but at least you pick something and then you start from there. There's no place in the world that you will move to that you now have to pick, like you now have to do transition jobs. That's what I like to call them. And some people are lucky, they don't do that. They get full-time job from the very beginning. Do you understand? So these are the things that I feel like people should think about, because people the way people are. Don't come here, oh, you come and pack shit, you come and do this. This is not true. Don't let people deceive you. Do you understand? And people that are doing those kind of jobs, it's not like they pack shit, but the way people can demean people. So don't let that bother you, right? If you feel like, oh, this is the reason you want to move, but you feel like you might not get good job and all of that, that is not true, right? Don't let that hold you back. Now, what do I think? Okay, I was actually looking from the point of people coming in as a student with their dependents. But if you're in Nigeria or your home country and you get a job and you're still thinking, oh, should I move here? I don't know what you are thinking about, or if you cannot move, right? Whatever you think you're making in Nigeria, if you get a job offer here, you'll make times two, and then you can come with your partner if you are married, and that's double income. I don't know what's more sweet than that. Do you understand? So don't let that hold you back. Or people might say life in the abroad is boring. Yes, I kind of think of that, but you make it fun for yourself, especially when you come with your family. You plan around, you can go. The way the UK is close proximity to EU, and you can go anywhere. These are the things that you can do. Now, what do I think about people that are in Nigeria? Should I come here or not? My advice is just that please do it for the right reasons. Don't do it because people are moving here. Oh, let me to move, and this way you don't know what is going on. You don't have concrete plan and all of that. Please and please plan very well. Look at the reasons why you think you want to move. Oh, is it because of the security? Is it because of your children? What are the reasons you want to move? If you think these are valid enough, please start to prepare and start to pack your bag. But if you want to do it because people are moving and you have the facilities to move, let me move. I'm afraid that's a very wrong reasons to move. So please look at the reasons why you want to move, and do not let the fear of what people say hold you back. You pack shit and all of that. No, do not let that hold you back. And then just pack your bags and come here. And trust me, everybody's going to be all right. So see you guys in the next video. Ciao.